Bridge on the wall is a really great way for me to get beginners who are a little bit nervous about coming into shoulder stand to begin to tackle that fear of getting the hips over the shoulders in that way. Bridge on the wall is also a really great pose for anybody that is working with knee injuries, and bridge on the floor itself is hurting the legs. So this is a great way to work this pose. Those of you who are finding the first stage of bridge on the wall very doable, there's a second stage of moving away from the wall, more into shoulder stand. I find this a really great way to get into shoulder stand if I can see that the student is rocking on their back onto their neck too much and aren't quite getting it, so they risk hurting their neck and maybe not even getting to experience the pose, so they get really frustrated. So to avoid the injury, I usually just ask a student to go to the wall and come in this way. So, to do this, I've folded my mat over a couple of times so I have enough padding for my shoulders and my neck. Bringing the hips so they're not right up against the wall and taking the feet up onto the wall hip distance. Moving the shoulders and shoulder blades down the back. Feet are vibrantly active as always. Now it's important that once I lift up here that I don't turn my neck, so I don't want to do this bridge up the wall and leave with a neck issue. So I'm going to be a little bit still in the neck. So taking a deep breath in, exhaling to press into the active feet, tucking the tailbone and beginning to lift the hips up here. So then moving the feet up a little bit so they're in line with the knees, exhaling to work a strong tuck in the tailbone. So I can feel the weight shifting into my neck, but this feels really good. So concentrating on tucking the tailbone and working the inner legs as if you were squeezing a roll. Those of you doing bridge up the wall, you can be here for between 5 to 10 breaths. This would be really great for you. Those of you who are using this as a gateway pose to shoulder stand, then the hands are coming onto the lower back, so supporting just above the pelvis. Taking one leg away from the wall, and then the other. So bringing yourself up. So here you can work with the legs straight up. Now, unlike traditional shoulder stand, I'm not bringing my hips right over my shoulders. It's never been something that agreed with my neck. So I quite like this, and if you're neck injured, this is still a really safe place for you to work. There are a lot of variations you can work here with the legs, so lotus, Baddha Konasana, working twining vine through the legs, so whatever feels good for you. To get yourself back onto the wall, just bending the leg and reaching back so you're finding the wall again, and bringing the feet onto the wall. Using the exhale and tucking the tailbone, lowering down through the back until the lower back and the pelvis are down. Alright, to come up from the floor, rolling onto one side, maintaining a relaxed neck. Using the arms to start to pick yourself up, and then bringing the head onto the head to pick your head up. Alright. So bridge up the wall can be done in a regular class when people are maybe moving into shoulder stand in the center, or for those of you who find that the knees are sore in bridge. Alright.